This is a typical public primary school in Jidari, Jere local government area of Borno State. A classroom, originally intended for 50 students, now accommodates over 100 who gladly sit on the floor to fulfill their motivation of learning. At Galtimari Primary School in another part of the town, the story is the same, as the classroom here is also overcrowded. The protracted conflict in northeast Nigeria has taken its toll on public schools in the state, as some of the students are mostly from displaced families living in host communities. The free food provided is an additional motivation, and while free tuition is also an extra incentive to make more children enroll on a daily basis.
We have 2,500 and above teachers, pupils. Only 12 toilets we are using. Both teachers and the pupils. Only 12.
The state of affairs is largely responsible for the poor output of students like Amina Bello Hamid, a primary 3 student. According to her, she's not able to learn much during school hours because of overcrowding in her class. Amina now attends extra lessons in a smaller group of about 25, and the medium of communication is the local language. The Borno State Universal Basic Education is worried about this and says more learning spaces will be provided to solve the overcrowding problem until such a time displaced persons can safely return to their hometowns.
We have expanded the learning spaces to accommodate the number of pupils that being jacked off as a result of the mass influx into the state, into the metropolis.
For UNICEF, the influx of children in schools is a positive development, especially at a time when the number of out-of-school children in the country is on the rise.
In the last 2 years alone, UNICEF have provided education to over 600,000 children who have been out of school. As you may know, there are 10.5 million out-of-school children, and 60% of that 10.5 is right here in northeast Nigeria.
The state government has set a target for November this year for the opening of more towns and closure of more IDP camps, which would reduce the burden on the state capital and surrounding towns like Jere.